Hey there, this is Wally Wabowlhead, and this is Wally Wabowlhead's Quick Bite. Today is the 27th of October 2016. I am coming to you live from my basement where I'm currently on a spin bike, just finishing up a quick half an hour workout. The talking point today is fitness. So I've been speaking the vast majority of the times on diet, how that makes up a huge part of your quality of life. Fitness also plays a huge part in it. If everyone remembers, there was about a year ago or so, there was the letsmove.gov was a organization that came out trying to combat childhood obesity. So they recommended that children play for a minimum of 60 minutes a day because it helps them, maintain proper weight. One of the things that they didn't recommend, or they did recommend in that, if you go to that website, letsmove.gov, it only recommends that adults, so just over the ages of 25, only get half an hour. I disagree with that. That we all should be getting at least 60 minutes of some sort of active exercise throughout the course of the day. But back to fitness. There are 5 components of fitness according to most websites. There's muscular endurance, muscular strength, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, and a new one to the list, which has just popped up in the past couple of years, which is body composition. The whole body composition is, what they're saying is your BMI, so the ratio of good stuff to bad stuff within inside of you. It's your height squared in metric, height squared divided by your weight in kilos. So 25 is, from 25 to 30 for men, that indicates that you're at risk. Above 30, you're considered obese. That changes depending upon your level of activity. So for example, professional football players who are 250 pounds with very little body fat, loaded with muscle, those numbers are going to be way off for them. They're going to register at like a 40 BMI, when in reality it's much lower than that. So, with regards to increasing your total fitness, I like to, from my own experience, I've gotten the best results from keeping all of those different elements, not including body composition. That's just more of a measuring, a way to measure internally your own fitness level, whereby you look at yourself in the mirror, if it looks like you've lost weight and you put on a little bit of muscle, you're more fit than you were last week. I find, from my own experience, that keeping the elements of fitness separate yields the best results. So things like CrossFit, where you're running, then you're lifting, then you're stretching, I almost look at that as a 6th component of fitness. So from my own experience, now, if your goal is to lose weight, it may well work for you, because at the end of the day, it's about the calories you take in relative to the calories you put out. But in the long term, from my own experience, keeping the fitness components separate works best. So if you're going to the gym 5 times a week, one day go in there and lift, do some resistance training for your muscular strength. The next day, go in there and run. Or, again, with regards to cardiovascular endurance, I've gotten the best results from high-intensity interval training. So it's not as much, for me, just real quick before I take off because I'm rambling here. With regards to fitness, as a male or as a female, look at who it is that you're going, what's your goal? Pick a professional athlete. For me it was boxing and sprinters. That's what I want it to look like. So that's what you do. You find a sprinter, you find a boxer, you exercise, you eat like they do. It works. They wound up looking like that somehow. Rather than saying, okay, well, I want to lose weight, I'm going to go jog for 45 minutes and hope, you know, you'll look at the scale, your weight will be down, but your body composition and the way that you look at yourself, your own perception, isn't going to be what you want. So, that being said, I am going to get out of the basement, have a post-workout shake. Nutrition is extraordinarily important post-exercise, and get on with my day. So, this is Wally Wabowlhead's Quick Bite, and this is Wally. Oh.